How's it going, everyone? So, the Helldivers 2 journey continues, and things are certainly getting better and better from a server standpoint. I was playing a lot of the game yesterday, and it was working perfectly fine in my experience. Now, in the sense of us being able to get onto the game, by the time I was playing yesterday, I didn't have any issues in terms of server issues. The only issue that I did have is one time my game did crash, and I was absolutely sick to my stomach because it was towards the end of a very, very difficult mission. We had upped the difficulty by 1, and we were just about to extract, and I kid you guys not, I want to say like 45 seconds before the extract came, my game crashed and I was completely out of luck. So yes, that wasn't great, but you know what, an issue like that every now and again, I'm not gonna absolutely lose my mind. It is what it is. I'm playing on PC, and I get it, like, crashing on PC every now and again, given all of the different hardware configurations. I get that it's hard to avoid all of those issues, but whatever. For the most part, the game was working really well, and it was super easy to get on yesterday. The Helldivers 2 team, Arrowhead Studios, has put out a couple statements on Steam, the Steam community page that I'll go through, going over some of the issues that they've experienced. And as I mentioned, things are seemingly getting better and better, but, you know, you would have liked to see things be good right out of the gate. I understand, given the success level of this game, 1 million copies sold, and it blew past expectations, that they were probably a little taken aback, but I feel like, and I don't know at what point can you make changes to servers to prepare for issues like this, but I felt really within the days leading up to Helldivers 2, like I want to say it was Tuesday-ish of last week, Monday, Tuesday, that this game was going to be pretty big based on the fact that word of mouth started getting around then, and I knew that by the time the game was going to come out, that's when people were really going to start sharing clips, and the game had the potential to get this far. I didn't know that it was going to hit this level, but I certainly knew that the potential was there for it to hit this level, so I thought they would have been a little bit more prepared for that, given that I thought that there was a possibility it could get to this level. But the statement over at the Helldivers community page notes this: "Hey everyone, thank you for your patience during the server maintenance. With it, we deployed 3 rapid fixes aimed at improving the situation, with rewards often not being handed out properly. We had that issue, login issues, and server capacity. To speak in technical terms, our services as well as our partner services have a rate limiter that denies connections beyond a volume per minute to prevent the entire system from failing. We managed to increase the rate limit from 10,000 to 20,000, and the total capacity of concurrent players was increased from 250,000 total to 360,000 total. This was, however, still not enough, as player counts jumped to 360k after 5.5 minutes. Some of you guys might be like, hey, the Steam concurrent players peaked at 150k. This game is also on PlayStation 5, it's cross-platform play, and I'm pretty sure that 360k is across all platforms, meaning that the game is doing fairly damn well on PlayStation 5, if I'm doing the breakdown correctly. And that would be concurrent players, so obviously the game sold over 1 million copies, but that's a very, very healthy number, and an impressive number for them to hit across the 2 platforms. The community post continues as such: "The issue with login remains. If for any reason you get the fail to connect to server issue, it means that the maximum number of login requests for that particular minute is exceeded, and or that the servers are full and will require someone to log out before allowing new players in. As mentioned above, the increased capacity should require less retries to get in. As for the reward issue, the fix was mitigated but not resolved, and without additional server maintenance, this will still not work as intended. If you get the issue, you can try rebooting the game to increase the chances of it being reset. This is due to the high traffic on the servers, leading to the rewards not being tracked correctly by our servers. I know the progression issue is frustrating, especially for new divers who want to unlock that sweet gear. For now, please once again accept our sincere apologies for the issue you're facing, and rest assured we're doing our utmost to make it right in order to do so. Right now, it is crucial that our team gets some sleep, and we will be back at this again in a few hours." So that was the first update that was posted on February the 12th. And it is interesting as far as the progression issues go. I've heard that some people had experienced that they weren't getting progression issues, but then they got off the game and logged back in, and their progression was there. It might have been the case for some of you guys as well. In my case, I did not get my reward, so your mileage may vary on that one. Then they put out a another statement, another community post I should say, patch 1.000.005. Hello Helldivers, this morning we gathered the best engineers Super Earth can muster to look at the main issues that are impacting your experience and to fix them. These issues are caused mostly by having so many players in the game and server capacity creating unexpected behaviors. Let me update you on what we did so far with the latest patch being deployed. Server capacity and login access, we have eased the authentication request overall, we have improved error message visibility and added a countdown timer to clearly show when a new attempt will be made. Progression and mission reward not being granted. We fixed the daily and difficulty progression error based on the testing we have done. We have fixed future mission rewards, but will continue to monitor this closely as it is our top priority. To compensate for lost rewards, we are working on an increased reward event. Okay, so that's pretty interesting that we are going to have a new event. Thanks for being awesome and supporting our devs, and yeah, that is the post that just dropped. One of my buddies, based on the fact of not getting progression, he was just like, they should give us free super credits, at least 1,000 super credits to everybody, and I don't think they're gonna do that, but that would be quite nice, and it would get everybody onto the Steeled Veterans War Bond, although I doubt most people are that far along the first War Bond at this point, and as I've mentioned, doing the War Bond content, that'll get you the super credits, and you can get the super credits otherwise. It's a little bit of a grind to get the super credits, but it's not that difficult, and you'll be able to get 1,000 super credits to get the Steeled Veterans War Bonds regardless, and you don't have to drop money at it at the game at all. From what I've seen thus far, it seems to be relatively tame in terms of its monetization elements, and I can go on a 15-minute dialogue about monetization and Helldivers 2 versus other games and things of that nature. I don't like paid games being monetized in the first place, but I get it. It is a business. If you're gonna do it, at least do it with a little bit of care to the consumer, and I feel like Helldivers 2 did it with a little bit of care to the consumer. That's always all I say, and Helldivers 2 is a $40 game versus some of these recent $70 games, so I do lax my opinion on that, and yeah, I might be biased because I really enjoy the game, and Helldivers 2 is awesome, man. When this game works, it's another fantastic game for... can we just, like, for a second, step back and look at 2024 and be like, holy F, this year has been absolutely insane for game releases. It's just banger after banger after banger. You know, so far, every major release this year has been a success off the top of my head, at least the ones that I've played. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, great game. I know it's not going to kill it from a commercial standpoint, but that game was great. Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, No Returns, great. Persona 3 Reload, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, all three of those games were fantastic. Helldivers 2 now, like, this has been an excellent year for new game releases, and I just hope the year continues because it's just, that we're setting the bar pretty high, and the crazy thing is, and throw Palworld in there as well. Forgot about Palworld, that game has been a monster release. All of these games have coexisted, and all of these games have been relatively successful. They've all been putting out statements of 1 million copies sold, X amount of concurrent players, so on and so forth, so looks like, man, if you're a good game, there's room for everybody to eat, and I think that's really what's been showcased this year, that if your game is good, you will sell copies, and I think that idea of just blaming the release calendar, there's certainly, you know, better times to release a game, but every game this year thus far, at least every major one, has been a home run in terms of its commercial reception, its critical reception. I get it that Helldivers 2 does have these server issues, but once that's resolved, and the game's already sold incredibly well, and everybody seems to be enjoying it when it works, it's been a pretty damn great year, so let's just hope we can keep that momentum rolling. That's gonna do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let me know how you're enjoying the game, how your experience was yesterday, because my experience yesterday with Helldivers 2 was rather positive. So again, your thoughts down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.